All right, hello, welcome to the weather update. It is Thursday, May 13th, 2021, and we had plenty of sunshine, nice blue sky, some clouds in the afternoon, but much less than yesterday. It was mostly sunny most of the day, and I was in the Pines actually at Indian Island County Park for a change, and I hadn't been there in a long time. I do have a video that'll be up later. Very beautiful place. Here's some more pictures of it. That's the Peconic Bay right there. And you can see fairly clear skies. But then some more clouds started moving in a little later. But still, very beautiful, beautiful skies there. Absolutely amazing a day across the area. And a little warmer than yesterday as well. So we're going to look at some of these satellite pictures here. And you'll see here, these are the MODIS satellite pictures from today. And you'll see that some of the cumulus developed on the south shore of Long Island over Connecticut and New Jersey. And you can see that kind of expanded as the day went on. But you'll notice that along the coast, there wasn't as much cumulus in Jersey for whatever reason. I wonder if they had a stronger sea breeze than we did. Perhaps. There was a sea breeze later on. We're gonna look at that. Here's the current satellite loop. So there is the current satellite loop. The clouds have dissipated again. So let's go and look at the current conditions outside right now. We'll go over that and the high temperatures now. This is saying 57 in Carl Place, so it's generally the mid to upper 50s. However, I don't know. I got my fan blasting, and the air outside in the alley is not that cool. It's not. I'll tell you, I think it's sure selling 57. I think it's like more like 63, just because it traps the heat, and it's just really really hot, So. It's pretty much it's not really really hot, but today was warm. So let's go look at what the high temperatures were today across the area, and you'll see temperatures around 70 degrees in most areas of Long Island. Got up to around 70. Islip got up to 68. Let's see what they got up to in West Hampton, 66. So generally anywhere from mid 60s close to 70 degrees. This is around where I was, so it was a little cooler in this spot, probably more like 66. As you make your way west over New Jersey, over New York City, a little warmer there, 72 at LaGuardia, 68 at Kennedy, 70 at Central Park. We'll pull this out a little more, and you'll see here that we got, it did reach 70 in Toms River, so yeah, close to 70, a little, I think a tad warmer there, but not really that much warmer. Now we're going to go and look at the Wonder Map now and look at some of the observations on this as well, which this has not worked, deciding like it doesn't want to work, so I'm going to have to put that back now. All right. Okay, so you'll see the temperatures here, and you can see that there is some radiational, again, 57, but the air coming in from the window ain't 57. It's warm in here. When I come back from a hike, I like it cool, like 65 in here, right? I can't even get it down that cool. I'd have to put the air conditioner on, which is ridiculous. I shouldn't have to when it's 57 degrees outside. See, it's a little cooler in Riverhead. I'm trying to see if there's any radiational cooling going on. I don't see that much radiational cooling going on. I'll check. We still have this light southwesterly wind. Obviously, the city holding in the heat. So this is what you get when you have buildings close together. And that's why the city is warmer. And that's why the alley outside is warmer. Not enough wind to get the heat out of that alley. You need like a giant fan on the roof or something to blow through there. I don't know. It's just... Anyway, you'll see a little bit of radiational cooling in New Jersey. So I want to go over what happened today with the weather, because there was a sea breeze that did wind up developing. And it was quite interesting because it was in some areas and it wasn't in other areas. So we're going to actually first start with the area I was in. So this is Aquabog, I guess. That's where Indian Island is. It's considered Aquabog or whatever. So we're going to first look at that station. This is one thing they don't really go over, is all the local nuances with the weather. Well, News 12 used to be very good with that, but you know what happened. Ever since Bill Corbell left, it's just been a disaster. All you got is preppy. So let's see. So you can see here, looks like there was a wind shift around 4 o'clock. So they did wind up getting a sea breeze a little later on, and then the temperature dropped off. there. As you can see, that's the graph. So now we're going to go to a different weather station, and we're going to look more on the South Shore. So we're going to choose Patchogue. Let's use this station here in Patchogue. I won't put right on the water. We'll, yeah, this one here. All right, that's actually North Patchogue. So let's do this area, Patchogue. Yeah, Blue Point. I guess we'll do Blue Point. So we'll see when the sea breeze developed there versus up in Aquabog, and then we'll also look at our area as well. So you can see, yeah, it stayed cool. The sea breeze actually wound up, let's see. It didn't really get started until 4 as well. So yeah, it didn't get started until later in the afternoon. And then you can see the temperature starting to drop. It wasn't a really strong sea breeze today, but it was there. It was definitely there. And we'll now lastly look at my area. Carl Place. And we'll see. Yeah, so it's saying 56.8. It ain't 50. I wish it was 56 out my window, and it wouldn't be hot in here. Let's see. So it got up to 78. You can see how much warmer. The warmth kind of lasted longer versus out east, and that's because the sea breeze really took a long. It didn't get here until much later. So instead of 4 o'clock, it didn't really get here until after 5 o'clock. So you could see it took a lot longer for that sea breeze to get here, but you can see the effect of it, of the temperature dropping off with that sea breeze coming in. So we're going to look at some other observations now. You know, this is very interesting. So I mean, I'm really interested in this stuff. So 53 at Gabreski Airport. So got up to 67. They actually did report it partly the most. They had more clouds in that direction. Where I was, there was not that many clouds, luckily. And you can see the wind went to southwest later on there. I'll move this here so you can see that. Wind went to southwest later on in the afternoon, and then the temperature dropped. So we'll go ahead and look at Islip, and then I want to look at New Jersey as far as Toms River goes. 55 at Islip, so it got up to 67 there, 68 at Islip, and you can see the sea breeze came in a lot earlier. So the sea breeze there developed sooner, and you can see the sea breeze come in around the afternoon, and then the temperatures dropped. So I'm going to look now at Toms River and see if they actually wound up getting a sea breeze in Jersey, because it sure looked like it when we were looking at the map. So let's see. Hey, north winds. I got up to 70. And yeah, they actually did get a sea breeze. Now, if you look at this, you will see here that the winds went east at around in the afternoon. So they had a sea breeze off the east. And yeah, the temperatures did wind up dropping there. Very interesting to see that type of setup happen. I mean, usually you don't see a sea breeze develop in New Jersey. Usually, there's no sea breeze, and it just gets hot. But sometimes they do get a sea breeze, but it's not from the south; it's from the east, usually. So another area I want to look at, Beechwood. This is another area that can have a habit of getting a sea breeze. So let's take a look and see what the sea breeze looked like in New Jersey today. All right, seems like we're missing some information. Gee, I guess the power went out. There was a power outage, and whatever, something got screwed up. Oh man, thank you JCP&L. Let's see. Well, we can, I guess. I mean, I don't want to go that far out there. Yeah, I can use this one here, Bayville. Let's look at this one. Let's see, maybe this one will work. And then we'll get to the forecast, which, I mean, there's not a whole lot going on. You know, this is what we're mainly talking about here. So you can see it stayed pretty warm until that sea breeze came in later on. But yeah, the sea breeze didn't really kick in until later on in the day, I think. It got pretty warm there. I mean, Jersey doesn't get the kind of sea breeze we get. So it's just interesting to look at how the sea breezes affect the different coastlines. So let's now look at the weather map here. And what you see here is pretty much what you get with the high pressure over us. I can actually pull up another weather map if you want here, and we'll look at this, and we'll see. This is another weather map you can look at here. Big high pressure over the whole eastern part of the country. Storms suppressed well to the south. Moisture's cut off. So we are dry and sunny. And you can see this huge high pressure here That's going to be over us for tomorrow. Still going to be over us tomorrow. Still going to be over us on Saturday. We're going to start to see a little more instability over the land. And then it starts sliding offshore on Sunday, and that would be allowing for some moisture to finally move in. But it's not really tremendously impressive moisture, and then another high tries to build for next week. So we're going to be kind of dry. And then look what this develops here. A tropical system, perhaps? Already? So we're pretty dry, and we're going to be staying dry. I mean, if you look at the total accumulated precip through, I'm going to just keep moving this here, and you'll see it. It's going to take a while to get everything covered. Might have to wait until next weekend to see things covered in colors, which would indicate precipitation. So it's going to be dry. The good thing is the trees have leafed out, so that inhibits the wildfire risk a little bit. So let's go look at the temperatures here. We're going to start with this, and I'm going to go look at the HRRR and see if we have about 16 hours of the HRRR in. That is almost enough to use for tomorrow, at least. So you'll see tonight we drop down. There probably will be radiational cooling, and then tomorrow we heat back up again. This is as far as we've got till 16Z. But you can see we're getting well, and we're going to go above 70 tomorrow, I think, most areas. I'll have to go to the 18Z run. If you want to, actually, maybe not the 18Z. I think the 23Z would get us. No, that's not going to get us far enough. We have to use the 18Z. So you'll see here the temperatures warm up, but then you'll see that sea breeze develop again in the afternoon, and then in the evening we cool off, and then once again do the same thing on Sunday. So big diurnal ranges. That's what you're getting with dry air in place. So if you look at these dew points, you'll see dew points remain in the 30s here Saturday. Dew points in the 30s tomorrow. So dry air. But if you do follow the arrows, you'll notice that there is going to be a sea breeze tomorrow afternoon as well. And I would imagine on Saturday as well, there will be a sea breeze as well to keep things a little cooler along the South Shore, which is where everybody loves to be, just because that's the way it was set up by the powers that be. So let's go look at the... I guess we're going to go ahead and look at back to the GFS here, and I'll go look at the temperatures on the GFS. Let's do that. And I also want to look at the precipitation field on the HRRR too. So we're just going to look at the temperatures. Pretty much mirrors the HRRR. Staying mild, big diurnal ranges. Looks like maybe next week, maybe next Tuesday, we'll have a shot at some more summer-like weather. Maybe upper 70s, maybe. Yeah, it looks like it could heat up by next week there. Could start getting into some heat, which, isn't all that unexpected to see 80 degrees once you get later in the May. Of course, that's a ways away, but that's all going to be due to a ridge building, and eventually things are going to heat up probably, which some people like, of course. I'm not a fan of it. So let's go look at the HRRR again, and I want to go to the precipitation mode. So we're going to go to back to the 18Z and look at this because there could be some showers inland. This isn't an issue for us on Long Island. You can see just a few scattered sprinkles, but it's mainly just inland that has to worry about that, or maybe New Jersey, but not Long Island. The air will be more stable. It's just instability because the lapse rates in the atmosphere are still a little bit steep. That's why we had the cumulus form this afternoon. So let's go back to the... let's go back to GFS and we'll start looking at the cloud forecast. As we go into tomorrow, you'll see we're clear in the morning, and it looks like it's going to have a mostly sunny day again tomorrow. Maybe some cumulus buildup over Connecticut and New Jersey, but Long Island fairly clear. And again, we see that cumulus buildup in the evening, especially peak, and then it's mostly inland though. And then Saturday, we may be dealing with some more clouds on Saturday, I think. Maybe some more of the high-level variety of clouds, and then more clouds on Sunday. So let's go look at the NAM, the sky cover on that. And you'll see here as we go into tomorrow here, we're clear again. And you can see that cloud build up over New Jersey developing there just because it's warmer there. But less of that, more stable over Long Island. So it should be another nice sunny day tomorrow. And then Saturday... Actually, again, that low resolution of the GFS can throw you off. It looked like that was going to be more widespread. But you can see it's the same thing. More clouds over New Jersey, but Long Island staying mostly sunny again on Saturday. Maybe a few more clouds in the evening. But other than that, I mean, we're staying mostly sunny. You can also look at the RGM as well. And you probably see a similar idea here. So here's tomorrow, and you see that cloud buildup only over inland, New Jersey, Long Island, clear. And then Saturday, another nice day. Sunday, we'll probably have more clouds, but I still think there'll be sunshine too. So we're just having lots of sunny, fair, dry weather. This is like almost like Flagstaff kind of weather we're having. That's a good way to put it, actually. It reminds me a lot of Flagstaff. Warm days, cool nights, very low humidity, very little rainfall. So let's go look at the AM3 as far as the precipitation goes. And I'm just throwing this in there to show you there might be a scattered sprinkle, but I mean literally it's actually popping something over the Forks like around midnight tomorrow night. I don't buy it. So you can see very little scattered stuff it's mainly inland because of the instability. So let me go over to Vent2 Sky, and this will be the last part of the weather update. We'll just go over this. This is a higher resolution look at the temperatures as we get into tomorrow. So let's go and look at that as we get into Friday. So here we go. 10 a.m. We're already warming up. I think we're going to definitely get above 70 tomorrow. Definitely get into the 70s, I think, tomorrow, except on the South Shore. There'll be a sea breeze there. And maybe right along the Jersey Shore, too, it's indicating. There might be a sea breeze right along the Jersey Shore, but I think the sea breeze on Long Island will be better. So mid-70s inland. South Shore probably get above 70 early, and the sea breeze drops things into the 60s by the afternoon. And you can see the arrows indicating a sea breeze for tomorrow. And it's again having like that southeasterly wind coming into New Jersey. We're going to look at Saturday as well with this. And similar setup pretty much. So Saturday is almost like a carbon copy of Friday. So what can I tell you? This is like really just amazing weather to have. Not a whole lot going on. Not a whole lot going on. So all I'm going to do is talk about the temperatures and the clouds because we don't really have any storms or rain to watch. Just temperatures that are going to be around normal for May, maybe getting a little bit above average as we get toward next week. And cool nights, dry air, and sunshine. So, get out there and enjoy this. It's very rare to have nice dry stretches here. Whatever reason, we've gotten lucky. So, enjoy this beautiful weather, especially as the flowers and the trees are coming out. I know it means lots of pollen, but you also have lots of flowers and trees budding. It's quite beautiful. So that's going to be it for this weather update. Take care. Thanks for watching.